Hi everybody, Mrs. Bear here with Max and Gronk. We also have a guest today. Petey came in from Easter Island. He's social distancing himself, but he's Gronk's cousin. Today, I promised you on Monday that we would be talking a little bit about pointillism and splatter painting. So I want to talk a little bit about, you're going to be drawing Art or Max or both of them. And at the end of the book, you can see that the lizard has little dots all over it. This can be caused by a couple different things. In the book, it was caused by splatter painting. But if you don't have splatter painting, you can take your markers and you can put little dots all over your lizard to get that same effect. Now you notice that I did not have yellow-green, so instead for little Max here, I put yellow and green dots close together. So that's something that tricks your eye. If you don't have a color and you want to make your lizard, and you can make your lizards any color you want, but let's say you only have a purple and a red marker and you want a red-violet lizard, then all you have to do is put some violet dots near some red dots, and you'll end up getting your eye, it will look like red-violet when you look at it. So that's what you can do for pointillism. If you're doing splatter painting, you should draw your subject first. So I drew Art with a pencil, and then I took some paint. And if you are doing this inside, you might want to do it in a box because it's easier to keep your paint. So you just get your box, slide your paper in there, and then your paint won't go all over the place. But ask your mom or dad how to do that. So then I splatter painted him, and you notice that I did blue and violet, and I kind of have a blue-violet effect, and I did yellow and orange on the stomach. Now, a different way to do this so you don't have violet dots in the stomach is do 2 sheets of paper with the two different colors, the one color you want for your belly, and later on after you cut out Art, then you can cut out an oval of the second sheet, the different color sheet, and then glue it on, so you end up having that. I traced him in marker so that I could see him a little better, and also I thought he stood out a little better that way. So I'm going to also talk to you a little bit about splatter painting. First thing that you should do is pick out your colors. So I want a red-violet. So I put some red on there and some violet on there. You want to find a brush that's pretty stiff. So this one's stiff. Stiff means it doesn't bend easily. And then you want to have a little bit of water with you. You don't want to get carried away with water. The paint will go everywhere. But you might need to put a little bit of water on there. You can test your paint first and see if it's too thick, because if it's too thick, it doesn't splatter right. And then when you do splatter painting, there's a number of different methods, but one to create little tiny dots is just to pull back on your bristles, and it'll end up with little dots. The second way is you're going to hold your hand steady, your wrist steady, and try not to pull your arm all the way back and flick it. Now this creates a little bit more of lines than dots, but if you'd like to try that effect on a corner before you do your whole piece of paper, just make sure you're not going like this, because you are really, paint will go flying. There'll be paint behind you, there'll be paint up above, and there'll be paint over there. So try to keep your wrists under control if you're splatter painting. Okay, so boys are sitting over here so nothing happens to them. Petey's over there. We're going to go ahead and take a little bit of red on my brush first. I'm going to get a little bit of water. And my first one, all I'm going to do is pull back. And I'm holding my brush down low. Let me just tip this so you can see it a little better. I'm holding my brush down low, and you can see it's creating little dots, right? Now if I wanted violet, I don't even have to clean them because they're right next to each other on the color wheel. Okay, and again, if you want to flick it to create a line, you're going to go like this. Okay? And those create bigger dots. You see I'm creating bigger dots. So really the whole idea is to not go way back here and go like that. Yep. Art and Max were trying to tell me not to get Petey, but I kind of forgot about him, so he's got some splatters on him. That's what I want you not to do. So when you get home or wherever you're at, ask your parents if you can splatter paint, tell them what you're going to do, and then have them help you set up a safe situation so that nobody gets splatter painted. Sorry, Petey. Came all the way from Easter Island and he's got paint all over him. Bye for now from Mrs. Berry, Max, and Gronk.